Alright, we started with unlocking the Dwarven faction, which is cool. It's another achievement. Well, first I want to make apologies for my first video. I don't mean I apologize I did something wrong, but what I shouldn't do is uh, make such a simple first look at video. This game is not supposed to be played that way. It's more than just meets the eye for the first time. You can't judge a book by its cover for this game. And after playing it for a while, which I stuck to my words, I realized this game is more like an uh, how do you say it, like a min-maxing game. It's it's actually, I want to compare it to to RPG. It's like you can min-max your builds. You can have a lot of builds. You have different varieties of playing your characters. It's very deep, very in depth, and very liberal. You have a lot of freedom to do your own thing. And even though it looks very simple, the graphic is just on the surface. You have a lot of goals. There are goals and objectives and unlockings and stuff to drive you to play this game. So it's not just a number simulators and everything become multiplayer and everything else. Like for example, for now I'm trying to get down how to play this active way of playing Elven fashion. Because at first I thought this game is just going to be a number simulator, like Farmville. Everything you just gets bigger and bigger, and you just slowly, idly play the game. Actually, the game can be played fairly actively after I realized how to stack those builds and if you watch out for upgrades and the synergies and all the spells, they can multiply each other, and you have to manage the numbers and the stacking effect and calculates how far can you push your builds. It's actually pretty fun. You can play it like however you want it. You can leave it on the side to be a passive game, but at times, especially at the beginning, this game can be actually quite proactive. You can take a lot of time. Actually, I have tried like play it throughout the whole day without waiting a moment. It is possible to just keep playing this game like from one objectives to another. Like you just keep switching things what you want to do, and like you never have one moment to be just left. You just want to idle this game. And my mistake, abdication actually is a way to restart your build. It's more like re-rolling. Like if you're familiar with RPG, you can re-roll with some permanent upgrades, and later on there will even be more re-rolling options, and the game opens up. And yeah, the more you understand the game, it's getting deeper and deeper. Right now, I'm at the stage where things start to open up, and I start to realize the potential of this game, and it's getting much more interesting, I have to say. And now the numbers start to make sense. And oh yeah, one tip of the game: if you're just starting out, do not use like the English word notations. You can change that in the option menus. Use scientific numbers or engineering numbers, which is much easier to understand and for you to play this game. Everything just become a number like 5 to the e power 35. So you know if it's e to the power 36, and it's just 10 times bigger number. So it's much better than those like million, billion, trillion, quadrillion after that, Sicilian, Gazillion. You understand what is it, indentation means, and sometimes you get a number which is like a QIA, another is a QI. QIA is probably like to the power 37, and QI is to the power of like 40. I'm just throwing out random stuff, but you don't know the difference, like how many times, it's 1,000 times different or 10 times different. Like you just can't play in that way, especially when the number gets big. All right, looks like I'm set it up with Angel's faction. No, I'm the Elven faction. Everything start to make sense, and I'm just trying to use this spell synergy stack each other. The main thing is Moon's Blessing, and if you use it during the day, which is a very easy upgrade to get, basically you just get it for free, you don't even realize it. which help you to automatically click 15 times per second. And you want to combo it with a Druid Heritage, which is very important. And all the other heritages, when you're unlocking different factions, you have to reroll and get their upgrades for all of them to be able to have their heritage. They give you some kind of like a passive benefits. It's really like RPG if you look at it in certain ways. Right now I'm just trying to collect some faction coins to unlock all those passive heritages. So when I have all of them, I will be able to do a very fun way of playing this faction. Yes, this is a new game. At the beginning, you really want to start with Elven faction, according to my experience at least. Well, I'm not an expert, I'm just having fun. Actually, I didn't even go to the wiki website and look at it too much. I don't want to spoil myself. But yes, I have looked at it for some, like if I stuck really hard and I'm just going to looking for a specific question to get past one step in order for me to have fun, I would do that. But mostly I won't just go around and look at everything and spoil everything. Alright, back to this Elven thing. Yes, this is like all the upgrades you can have for the elves to have like upgrades. Well, elf is okay at the beginning, but it's going to slow down later. For me, right now, my general flow goes at the beginning. I go with elves to easier to get the faction coin when you don't have all that much gems to start with. And not this run. This run I'm actually close to my first reincarnation, but at that time I didn't know it. At the time of recording, I do. So yeah, it's not a very smart stage to play elf. At 21, I probably should go with but I just unlocked dwarf, so I didn't really know at that time like the combinations, the possibilities. If with what I know now, dwarven and angel will probably be more suitable at this stage. Or if you have the patience to, leave the game offline overnight, druid isn't that bad neither. And right now I'm just showing the spell. Yeah, that's one possibility. When you are activating Moon's Blessing and you have bonus in production, and it's also automatically actively clicking the coins for you. And at the same time I did a text collection. At first I didn't know this, like all the spells actually they stack with each other, and if you play actively, actually there's a lot of fun. You can get huge amount of bonus. For example, let's say if you get this Moon Blessing, you get 7,000% of bonus to your production, but that is only like 20 seconds and it rolls very slowly. But if at the same time you click a text collection, you only spend 200 mana, but you enjoy this 7,000% of production for 30 seconds instantly. So that is a cool combo, which is much more mana efficient than economical if you think about it. You spend 700 mana for 7,000% production increase, and you spend another 200%. You instantly get 30 seconds of that production increase. That's how powerful these combinations can be. When I realized these things are possible and all these formula, how do they apply to each other, I realized this game is much more deeper and much more fun. It's actually like, it's a self-expressive kind of like RPG build, and it's like if you know Diablo 3 and the Path of Exile, it's actually leaning towards more of the Path of Exile side, which is actually fun. Okay, I'm going to drop that nonsense for people who don't care or don't know about those games. Let's come back to this game, Realm Grandeur. It's really started to grow on me. I have been playing this game at first idly for like a couple hours during the day and just leave it online offline, but for the past 2 days I've been very actively playing like 8 to 10 hours, which is crazy considering this is just an idle clicker game. Yes, I'm now looking at the factions. And with the factions, you can actually, when you get surplus amount of coins, you can actually go there and do a royal exchange, and you will have like a bonus to all the production percentages, which is another layer of the formula to stack. Yeah, I'm currently just trying to set up more gold and actually more faction coins to be able to unlock the most powerful heritage of them all, the Druid faction. Once I unlock the Druid faction, I will have extra mana, maximum mana based on the amount of buildings I built, which will give me the capability to be able to cast multiple spells and do a tax collection at the same time, which is just drastically increase the potential of earning. You think about it, like 7,000% layered on top of another like 1,800% or some other percentages. Right now, I don't really know whether they are addictive or multiplicative. I think they are multiplicative right now. I could be wrong, but the numbers start to jump quite ridiculous once you start you if you are able to start to stack the spells together. So with the knowledge now, of course, I know Endure is the best because it can basically stack everything from like the Dwarven skills, pickaxe to all the Endure spells. Then you'll still be able to do tax collection and all the prolonged spell casting and everything. It's just crazy. Alright, I'm just going to do a max since I haven't unlocked the faction, which I shall now see. I know it's a neutral faction because I already have Druid and Titan, and the other two, Undead and Fairy, this should form another faction, which make it 3, just like Good and Evil. But it's slightly harder. Actually, it's quite a lot harder. Purchase the Underground Passage and unlock the Dwarven factions. And I'm working on to get all the upgrades, so I will be able to do the final combination. As you can see, it's a great help. I get the new Dwarven spell, Diamond Pickaxe, which actually gives you faction coins, and incrementally, or I don't really remember, but it does help you in that department. So hopefully soon I will be able to. Yeah, as you can see, I've already got a Titan Heritage, which means I'm really close on getting the Druid one, which is holding me back by my own faction, my Alban faction coins. But it's just a minor amount. Soon I will be able to get the upgrades. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Now I have close to 1600 mana, which will hopefully be able to perform the active combo of the spell stacking, which I'm hoping for. Actually, this is not the best faction to show that. Hopefully later on I'll be able to demonstrate that with a better faction, which is the Endure faction. And you can see the stacking effect to a greater extent. But as of now, this is the first time I'm starting to realize this game's potential, and I was just so excited I record this down and want to share this part. Alright, I'm just getting ready. Here we go. Moon's Blessing. You go with that first. You wait for your mana regeneration. Actually, mana regeneration for Elven is not the worst. Then you click on your Diamond Pickaxe. You let the percentage stacking and rolling and going hard. You're clicking yourself at the same time. You look at the faction coins, I'm getting 5 times than normal. And oh my god, I missed it. I should get a tax collection in. I guess I'm just not doing it well for the first time, I guess. Well, there are still more footages. I guess that's why I'm not cutting it here. I'm just trying to get all the upgrades. I'm not really worrying about performing this combo. I'm just trying to get the right amount of royal exchange, not the wrong factions. Definitely not dwarves. And demons, goblins. Yeah, everything else. I already unlocked everything else. That should be right. Yeah, this time is going to be huge, I guess. If I can pull it off properly. I mean, yeah, sometimes when you look back at your earlier um, play footages, you realize like you're kind of like a noob. A lot of things you didn't realize then, and now you know it's much more powerful. Yeah, this game actually has a learning curve, and once you master it, game progress much faster. That's why when later on you're doing some greater kind of application, the whole thing will just start to make sense, and you start to streamline your process of how you roll each time from the start to getting really high up members in the different zones of gems you own, like which faction is the best at that stage for grinding. I'm sure if you go online, there are different guides of like which stage or which faction and what kind of combinations you should roll with. But as of now, I'm just enjoying the game, and it's a lot of fun. I don't want to spoil it by too soon to approach those maximum min-max guides, and then I'm just going to go for the best builds and ignore the beautiful scenarios along the way. Alright, hopefully I've got enough mana as of now for all those buildings I just purchased. I will be able to perform a final stacking spellcasting combination thingy. Yeah, I'm showing this to spell, I know. Why 7,000%? And yeah, I won't be easily upgrade to the Dwarven one, which requires a tons amount of gem. Actually, if I'm smart, I'm rerolling soon. Abdication, I mean, I should actually even just use those Dwarven faction coins to make my royal exchange even higher. Alright, Diamond Pickaxe for 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm probably not even doing the orders right at that stage. Hopefully I will click a tax collection to show I'm not a dumbass. And that still fail. Alright, I'm going to show you that with probably with the Angel faction. Okay, without further ado and any more choking, here is a setup for all the Angel faction and everything ready to roll with my mana and my unlocked Dwarven faction and all the spell combinations. Yeah, I just did a little spam on the tax collection because Angel has such great amount of mana regeneration, which is crazy. Another activation, unlock all the dwarf stuff. Yep, I'm ready. See, the mana is being wasted as of now. That's why I did a little bit tap. It's like you have to tap on the Angel's mana, man. Like they're just crazy. Yeah, do all the royal exchange, everything, ready to go. Here we go. These two spells goes first because it lasts the longest, and you hold on a little bit longer for the other two spells because you want to sync them together. The timers runs out the same amount of time. Here we go, about 1600, a little bit more. There we go. Everything synced perfectly, around 14 to 15 seconds to expire, and at that time you just keep spamming tax collection. For Angel, the regeneration is so great, even last second you can get in a couple tax collection, and the amount of money it produces, look at the number below, man, it's crazy. From e to the power of 63 to e to the power of 69, that's 100,000 times more, man. I'm sure the numbers are stacking multiplicatively. That's just crazy, man. This is why like it gets fun for some mass nerds. You don't even have to be mass nerds. You just have to be like a builds RPG number, you know. Like if you enjoy those things, you will enjoy this game. Like when I first discovered this, I'm like totally blown away, and I realized this game is why it deserves so many good feedbacks, and why so many people stuck with it, and all those experts playing it for like months afterwards, and so many expansions have been released. This is crazy, man. Just look at the numbers, man. Alright, this is it for this full of fail and choked episode. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next Let's Play episode of this really fun game, Realm Grandeur. See ya.